Using compressed air at the indoor service T can force debris into sensitive system components and create bigger problems. When you accidentally or intentionally use compressed air at the indoor access point, you risk blowing dust, rust, and refrigerant oil into the air handler and evaporator coil, where it will accumulate and restrict airflow. The sudden pressure pulse can dislodge scale and deposits that migrate deeper into expansion devices and metering orifices and can lead to reduced cooling performance or a system freeze up. Proper practice is to isolate the indoor section and access the system at the outdoor service port, or use a dedicated vacuum pump and recovery equipment to manage pressure differentials safely. If you must clear an indoor line, avoid pressurized air altogether and instead use a clean, soft brush and a damp cloth after isolating and evacuating refrigerant as required by law. Always wear eye protection and a particulate mask when working near the air handler, because debris can become airborne during any service. And ensure power to the unit is locked out and tagged out before opening panels. Keep a micron gauge and vacuum pump on hand so you can verify deep vacuum levels rather than relying on visual checks or short bursts of air. Technicians commonly make 3 mistakes with compressed air at indoor Ts, and each has a simple fix. First, using shop air to clear lines pushes contaminants into the evaporator and should be replaced by pulling a vacuum from the outdoor service port or using refrigerant recovery tools when applicable. Second, failing to isolate the system and leaving power on can cause motor damage or personal injury, so always lock out power and follow safe work procedures before opening the system. Third, not verifying system cleanliness after any intervention leads to repeat issues, so always inspect coils and strainers, run a proper evacuation to the recommended micron level, and monitor superheat and subcooling during startup. We operate BigHomeProjects.com to connect homeowners with local contractors and provide a discussion community where users and pros exchange practical tips and experiences about service practices like this. We help contractors find work by giving them a place to answer questions, share advice, and build reputation through community interactions.